I think you mentioned the word guilt. That is one of the biggest challenges that people have who lead this portfolio lifestyle, as I call it. And there's a good example in my book about a guy who he basically he's a comic writer. He's a financial administrator, for want of a better term, for a consultancy, and he's a triathlete. Yeah, an interesting blend. And he says in the book that when I interviewed him about it, he said, "Steve, it's terrible. After all these years and having done it for so long now, I still have feelings of guilt that I might be out training, swimming or cycling, or all the triathlete disciplines, and thinking I should be working. All my friends are out there working." And then equally, he said, I could wake up Sunday morning and suddenly have the most creative burst of energy and then spend all day Sunday writing creative comedy. So, that is still for him a big challenge. And it is mindset again. But unfortunately, it's not this, it's the conditioning by other people, isn't it?
Oh, completely. And as you're saying that, I could hear my partner in my ear going, I'm going to work. I've got to be there at 8. I've got to come home at 5. I've got to do this. I've got my hour for lunch. It's all right for you drinking coffee with your friends and do whatever you want, swimming around the country. But that's how I work. I work differently to you. I don't have to be in a rigid timescale. The fact that I choose this, and this way of working. Yeah. But people around you judge you as it's not saying you're lazy, but you have. They can't handle you not having a structure or a rules. That's a challenge.
I actually find that people with portfolio careers or flexible careers are a lot more structured, a lot more organized. Yeah. And the one thing that helps them win is the fact that they know what they're doing. They're adding value. Look, no one's going to pay me $1,000 a day or you guys $1,000 a day if you weren't really adding value. So that is also very key, right, Steve? So, Steve and Jo, so if someone was literally in an admin position wanting to build a portfolio career out of becoming a PA, absolutely fine. We share a PA right now, Jo, and she does that. She absolutely built that as adding value to our time. So I think it's about adding value as much as well, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's interesting because the other thing with the portfolio career concept, Bhumi and Jo, and again, I'm sure you've both seen this, it's quite amazing how people's portfolio careers can evolve. You start down one road doing maybe a couple of different things, and then all of a sudden, by quirk of fate or whatever you believe, things might change. And another great example in the portfolio book is a great case study, a guy called Fezza, who's a real inspiration to many people. I mean, he's sort of probably mid to late 30s, achieved all sorts of things in his life, but also by his own admission has failed his way forward. But that's because, he's tried stuff and it hasn't worked, so he's got it back up and again and tried something different. But he has been very big in the sort of network marketing field and also affiliate marketing and things like that. But then he decided, I think it was last year, that he has a real passion for horticulture, and he decided to go and study for his diploma or whatever it is in horticulture. And now he's actually doing and has been for the last year or so regular gardening in his local area, and he's become really quite specialist at it. But he does that alongside the other stuff, which can all work and tick along in the background because he's getting a nice bit of passive income. It's Absolutely. A real change, because he was the guy who's sort of down the road of why would you swap your time for money. Now he's doing a bit of both.
Excellent.
I've got a friend who's a photographer, and he has a 4-week holiday in the summer every year and goes somewhere really exotic. And what he does is he spends a lot of time building up his iStock photo, his Getty image portfolio. So he knows if he spends $5,000 on a 4-week holiday, that will be recouped in commission on photographs over the next 2 or 3 years, and then he's got a pension for the rest of his life. So he builds up his portfolio by using his holiday to take great photographs. He's been featured in what's that? National Geographic. He was on the cover of National Geographic, one of his photographs.
Wow.
So he's a photographer. So he's using his skill as a photographer,
Brilliant.
banking it by filling up his portfolio of Getty Images, and now he can the pressure's now off him because he's got that banking income.
Yeah, brilliant.
Wow.
Which is what you probably find if you write a book or you've got so I'm doing some content with some online learning people. So with a bit of luck, I'll get some background income of commission on these learning modules that I'm producing. So just keep doing this. I'll keep getting little bits of income, as you say, here, there, and everywhere.